Rain Rose presents Graffiti Love. Dive into the captivating diaries of relationships where truth and fiction intertwine, unraveling vivid and unfiltered micro-tales of love. Each stroke tells a story, and every page opens your heart to a kind of love that exists from the colorful depths of the soul. Explore a love that knows no boundaries. Welcome to Graffiti Love Diaries, where every stroke of emotion is a masterpiece.
It was always him. His name alone conjures a storm of memories, a whirlwind of emotions that I'd tried in vain to navigate through since the day we parted. It's funny, isn't it? How someone can be the one who splintered your heart in the book of your life, but never a mistake. If I were to erase the moments spent with him, I'd be stripping away the most vibrant colors from my existence. He loved me in ways I hadn't known were possible, introducing me to a realm of intimacy so profound it felt otherworldly. It was a love that transcended words, a connection so intense that it defied all attempts at description. He raised the bar so high that no one could ever hope to reach it. To him, I was a queen, revered and adored, placed upon a pedestal from which I never wanted to descend. He was the epitome of beauty, and together, we were art in motion. I saw him in class. We were in our early 20s, navigating the complexities of young adulthood. He captivated me in a way I had never experienced before. The first week of school was a constant struggle to focus. Whenever our eyes met, I would hurriedly look away, my heart racing. Every break, I'd childishly call up my cousin Pepper, gushing about this Adonis who occupied the seat 2 rows in front of me. His long, thick locks, intense brows, and chiseled face immediately seized my attention. And God, his smile. It could illuminate any room. I was left breathless in his presence. For almost a week, I acted as if I didn't notice him. I'd walk past him, ignoring the circle of female admirers that always seemed to swarm around him. It turned out he wasn't just easy on the eyes. He was also a professional drummer in a local band and an emerging independent singer in the city. On the last day of our first week of school, he made his way past his admirers and caught up with me as I was heading to my bus stop. He called after me, matching my pace as we walked. I was overwhelmed. I felt a strange mix of excitement and anxiety bubbling in the pit of my stomach. "Why have you been avoiding me all week?" he asked with a grin, keeping up with my pace. "What do you mean?" I responded, smiling shyly, fully aware of what he was implying. "I don't know. It just seems like you've been purposely steering clear of me." He shrugged. "Hey, maybe I'm wrong. I was wondering." He hesitated. "It's clear you have a fly sense of style. Would you mind walking downtown with me and helping me pick out a cool fit for my gig tonight?" My shyness transformed my stomach into a whirlwind of butterflies. All week, I had indulged in this fanciful notion, completely convinced I was going to marry this guy. Yet, when he finally spoke to me, I was at a loss for words. My heart skipped a beat with every word he uttered, and looking him in the eye became an insurmountable task. Our connection sparked instantly after our first outing, and things accelerated from there. He took me shopping on his modest budget. After all, we were students, and his income largely came from his shows. He surprised me with roses of various colors every weekend, pampered me by doing my nails, played with my hair, and even read my favorite novels to me in bed. However, it was during those nights when I'd wake up in a panic, struggling with my childhood trauma and PTSD, that his empathy truly shone. With gentle care, he would calm my racing heart and coax me back to sleep in his arms. Living in this dream was beyond anything I could have ever imagined. The first time he placed his body inside of mine, God. It felt like we were surrounded by the cosmic dance of stars and nebulae, each pulse of warmth akin to a starburst, illuminating the dark spaces within us, filling them with light and energy. He elevated my sexual experience, introducing me to new sensations and pleasures that I hadn't thought possible. The things we did together, the way he touched me, it was all beyond anything I had ever known. He was a master in the art of lovemaking, setting a high standard that no one else could match. He was a champion lover, my homie, my lover, my friend. He was my person, the one who raised the bar for me and for all future men. I gave him all of me, and we were happy. Then out of nowhere, the dark clouds of doubt, fear, and insecurity rolled in. Our love affair became ensnared in the suffocating embrace of black smoke, signaling the imminent approach of its end. Addiction and substance abuse ripped us apart, leaving us lost in the haze, struggling to find harmony as we once did. Despite the madness, I resolved to fight for him, to carry whatever remained of our bond, even if it meant risking our very mortality. After all, he was my soul, and I was his mate. Nothing was supposed to tear us asunder. But finally one day, when the birds ceased their song and his efforts dwindled to naught, I unleashed a wrenching cry that echoed through the stillness, a cry born of the chains that bound us. With heavy heart, I made the painful choice to walk away, leaving behind the remnants of our shattered love amidst the silence that once echoed our hopes and dreams. The seed was planted, destined to take root and flourish eternally within the fertile soil of my heart. God, how I loved him. Tess.